Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. The other day we had done with the second chapter, that is Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk for Freedom, and had explained a few things for you all. So today is a continuation of the lesson. So today we shall wind up with the chapter. So just a preview. We'll just go back and have a brief explanation, just a summarization of the chapter. Okay, I had explained to you all who was Nelson Mandela. He was the first black president of South Africa who was elected, and he has played a very important role in the freedom struggle. Uh, there was a discrimination done between the dark-skinned people and the whites, which he uh, which he thought that it was wrong. So he played a very important role in solving that problem, in abolishing that black and the white, the differentiation which the people had, the dark skinned people and the whites. So what did he do? He, along with other freedom fighters, he had uh, raised his voice against the whites, and he wanted to give justice to the dark skinned people. So with his struggle, with his hard work, with his dedication, he was been elected as a first black president of South Africa. So earlier we had already seen what he has already done. Okay, so as I have explained that the when he was born on 18 July 1918 in South Africa, and then in his speech, what did he do? What did he say? And what was the important part? What did he address to the gathering? So today, just continuation, we will do it for the remaining part of the chapter. Okay. The country of South Africa is rich in minerals and gems, but greatest wealth is its people. So Nelson Mandela says that South Africa is rich in minerals, gems. Gems are the important stones, that is the valuable stones which we use for our jewelries and all. We're saying South Africa is rich in all these things, but for me, the greatest wealth is the people who are dwelling there, the people who are staying there, the resident. So he says that apart from all this, I give importance to the people. He tells no one is born hating one another because of the color of skin or his background or the religion. So he says that nobody is born hating with one another, or because you are dark and you don't belong to our group, or you need to go from here. So it's not like that. Once the child is born, the birth takes place in this world, a child is born, so he doesn't even know what is the meaning of discrimination. It is the people who tries to put into their mind that you are a dark skinned people, you do not belong to our society, and you have been deprived from all the rights and duties. But why this differentiation should be done on the basis of race and color? Says you need to stop all this. You need to have an equality, justice, peace is very very important. Saying if people learn to hate, they can be taught to love also. Yes, hatredness, why the hatredness come between us? Why the enmity come? This is not something which has been created by God. It has been created by human beings itself. We are hating each other, maybe because of our thought process, maybe because of the high class and the low class society, because of the wealth, the richness, the property, okay, poverty. These all things are happening, and man itself started building up the mindset, saying that you are rich, I am rich, you are poor, or you are rich, I am poor, and we do not belong to the same class. So if the people learn to hate, the same people can also be taught to love. How we can teach the people to love? By spreading peace, by spreading harmony, by spreading brotherhood, making them aware of humanity. These all things can be taught to human beings. He talks about twin obligations. Now, what are obligations? Obligations are nothing but commitment. We have commitment towards our society, towards our family, towards the nation. So he is saying, I talk about two obligations. Twin are the two obligations. One is towards the family, and one is towards his nation. So nation is towards his countrymen, towards his people. So one commitment he has towards his family, he has to see that his family is having their basic necessities. He has to take care of them. He has to see that they don't have any kind of problem. At the same time, he cannot live as countrymen. He has to see that the country people by whom he has been elected as a president, and for the struggle what he has stood, the people, for the sake of the people only, he's doing so many things. So he's saying, I cannot forget my people, so I have to have a commitment towards my people also. They need me. He said that a man should try to make a balance between his duties towards his family as well as towards his community and country. So yes, we need to have a balance. We cannot give the entire priority to one side only. Now, as a human being, we also have commitments. So we also tend to give priorities. Our family is a basic priority. Then it comes to our friends, our relatives, our school teachers. So all these things we need to have a balance in our life. We cannot only give time to only our family or only our friends or only our teachers or only our classmates. No, we need to maintain this balance, so only we can just go forward and perform all our duties and rights properly. Then the black person was treated very badly and was not allowed to perform his duty. Earlier, he has told that they were being deprived from all the rights and duties. So he's saying the black person was treated very cruelly. They were not given proper rights. They were not having the rights which the whites used to enjoy. So they were treated in a very bad manner. According to Mandela, freedom has many aspects like for a kid, it is to run and play. For an adult, it is to fulfill his or his family's needs. The real freedom means equal rights for everyone. So Nelson Mandela says that for a kid, for a small kid, I mean a small boy or a girl, for them, what is the meaning of freedom? For them, it's just running about, going here and there, playing on the playground. So they're happy. For them, it's a freedom. And what is a freedom according for an adult, according to them? For them, it is just to fulfill his or his family needs. He gets settled in his life. He gets married. He tends to look after his family, his children. He gets a well settled job. So that is his commitment. That is his freedom. And what is the meaning of real freedom? Real freedom means equal rights for everybody. Only the rich people are enjoying, or only the whites are enjoying the rights, and the poor people are left out. No, this is not done. I think real freedom means equal rights within everybody. Everybody has to enjoy equality and everybody has to get justice. Hence, he joined the African National Congress, that is the ANC. Okay, he had joined a ANC, that is African National Congress for the freedom of his country. It was his desire for the freedom of his people and their self-respect, and totally transformed him from a weak young man to a bold man. So earlier he was very weak. He did not have that much of power. Maybe his willpower, his dedication, his hard working capacity. Maybe he was lacking somewhere. So, but later he started building up his desire so strong that the self-respect was totally transformed him from a weak young man to a very bold one. Because once he jumped into the struggle of his, he jumped into the fire of a freedom fighter. He wanted to give freedom for his countrymen from the whites. So that time he started saying that I cannot be very weak. I have to be very bold. I have to be very courageous so that I can give my people what they have been deprived of. So this desire, the wish what he had, he was been carrying from his childhood till his adulthood. He started working so hard, so patiently, that whatever he had desired, he achieved in a form of gaining freedom for his countrymen. He desired people to live with dignity and respect. This was the main thing he was concerned about his people. He wanted that each person has to build respect for each other. See, children, if you don't have respect for each other, the nation is not going to build up. We need to have respect for everybody's feeling. Now we celebrate so many festivals. We go and attend the festival wherein if we are not a part of it also. If I am a Hindu, if I am celebrating Diwali, I can call my other friends also. Maybe he's a Christian, maybe he's a Muslim, or maybe he's a Sikh. They come, they enjoy. Okay, this is called as the respect for each other's religion. It's not that only we are supposed to celebrate or we are supposed to give importance only to our religion. This is totally wrong. So I think people have to have respect for each other, each other's feelings, what each other's thought process. Then only we can spread peace and harmony in the country. So here we come to an end that Nelson Mandela, from his childhood, where he had planted a small seed in his mind about the freedom for his countrymen, whatever he was been observing, the hatredness for the white, for the black skinned people, slowly became so strong that he stood for against the white for their freedom, and at last he achieved 27 years of imprisonment also he bared, and but he did not give up. He stood firm, he stood bold, and whatever obstacles, whatever problems came on his way, he just faced them firmly and boldly, and he brought freedom for his countrymen, that is for his people. So here we conclude with the lesson with a message. So what did we learn in this lesson? The most important part was, as I had told you earlier, it was an autobiography. That is, it has been written by Nelson Mandela himself. Okay, so here he is giving a message to all of us: importance and value of freedom. When we don't have freedom, we are nothing. Okay, if you want to do something, we need to have freedom, and we need to have the value of freedom. We need to see that whatever freedom is given to us, we are not supposed to make the wrong use of that. We need to make the correct use of freedom. Sacrifice, the sacrifice which all the freedom fighters have given for the sake of the people, for the sake of the freedom of South Africa, and the contribution made by Nelson Mandela, that is countable. Whatever contribution he has made for his people is really appreciable. To remove all the social inequality from the country and spread peace and unity of mankind. So this was his main motive, that he has to spread social inequality. I mean, he has to remove the social inequality from the country. He has to spread equality. He has to plant a seed of justice, peace, and harmony, brotherhood in each one's mind. So only the peace and unity of mankind would be spread all over. He says, a brave man is not the man who does not get afraid, but he is the one who conquers that fear. It's correct. The brave man says that I'm not getting afraid of anything. I can face whatever obstacles come. But no, he is not called as a brave. Brave man is one who conquers that fear, who shows the victory, who wins over that fear. When you have fear in your mind, when you don't like few things, or when you cannot overcome few obstacles, that slowly that fear starts making a house in your heart or in your mind. But if you start overcoming that with your willpower, with your stamina, with your patience, with your perseverance, you can conquer that fear. So the same thing he likes to give this message to everybody, saying that if you are afraid, just try to conquer that fear, and you are the one who can just achieve success in your life. Mandela said that every man has its duties towards his country and community too. Yes, as a citizen of every country, every individual has its rights and duties which we need to perform. And the most important right is right to vote, which everybody has it to elect their representative. Okay, so this right has been given to each and every citizen, not to misuse it, but we need to utilize it properly so that we can perform all our rights and duties in a correct and proper way. So here we conclude the lesson. I hope you have understood, children. Once again, go through the entire chapter. Anyhow, you all are having the notes and the content also. Please go through, please read everything, and here we conclude with the lesson. So thank you. Have a nice day.